We're here at the 92nd Street Bridge over the Calumet River along Ewing Avenue, and you're looking at one of 40 bridge projects we'll be doing this summer as part of Mayor Lightfoot's Chicago Works program. Now, our bridges are a critical part of Chicago's positioning as a transportation and logistics hub, and it's not only for the region, it's also for the entire Midwest and also for the whole nation. And it takes a particular kind of ingenuity, hard work, attention to detail to not only rehabilitate them, but to keep them maintained year long. We do 20,000 bridge lifts a year. Our bridges going up and down. It is really difficult work, and you're seeing that it's Chicago CDOT staff that are doing this work. In-house crews that have that knowledge, who are building the parts and who are putting it all together like you see behind me.
The project here is we're removing the entire bay on the bridge, 11 stringers and all the grading, due to the beams are failing. They have a hairline crack in them, which is making the roadway bounce every time traffic goes over. We are putting new stringers in that have been beefed up. That'll get bolted in and replaced with all new grading, and the grading would be welded down.
End stringers is something that's underneath the surface, but you can get a different sound or something on the bridge that will tell you something's wrong, and then we of course mobilize to correct it. The operators also are key for the sound effects, that they have a trained ear, if you will, that can tell us what's going on at a bridge. If you have loose deck, if you've got a spalling sidewalk, or issues such as what you see going on here behind me. The hours are nonstop. The hours are 24/7, 365 days per year.
The skill set out here is impressive, to say the least. The composite crews, the ironworker crews, the way everybody needs to come together for so many different fine details of the job itself. Anything from a repair to a full refurbishment of a bridge. It gets very complex, where at the end you're trying to match a tolerance of less than ½ an inch, or the bridge is going to hit when it tries to raise it.
I am the general foreman of the ironworkers, and I just started my 28th year with the city. We all went through a 3-year apprenticeship. You do learn a lot on the job training, because you can't teach everything in a 3-year period. They're all veteran ironworkers. I think the one that we have that has the least is 8 years. So we do have some veteran ironworkers here that are helping out the younger guys. This is a great job to show you how everybody works together. We get the job done with all the different trades that work together.
We have our ironworkers, our structural ironworkers, our architectural ironworkers, our machinists, our electricians, our carpenters, construction laborers, motor truck drivers, 150 operators, painters, asphalt workers patching the roadway for us when we're completed. We have approximately 13 different trades that come into play.
I supervise the bridges, the movable bridges over the Chicago and Calumet River. They're lifted multiple times. You could say they could be probably in the course of a day 20+ times per bridge or so. We get anything from mast sailboats to tug traffic that carries all sorts of material, all the way to the 500 or 600 feet ships that come from the lakes. This morning we had a fuel barge to traverse through 92nd here, and that's a prime example of what we have. He is going to an industry along the river, so things like that, if we delay him, we delay his destination, which ultimately delays the process of what he's hauling. So it's essential that the bridges are ready to go on demand.
The Calumet River is a true working river. It's a gateway to the St. Lawrence Seaway, to the Mississippi River. We have ships from all over the world that come through here. That's why it's so important for us to spend infrastructure money in the capital plan to keep these bridges working and running correctly.
Thanks to the Chicago Works program, Mayor Lightfoot is investing over $800 million in bridges over the next 5 years. And boy, do we have a lot of bridges. We have more than 400 bridges across the city. That's pedestrian bridges, that's viaducts, and bridges just like this one. And the ones like this, we have about 36 of these. They're bascule bridges. They operate with trunnions. They have multiple leafs that move up and down. It's a real marvel of technology. And so what you're watching behind me is essentially fine surgery that the crews are doing to make sure that this bridge is rehabilitated, comes back online. You'll see us doing work like this all summer long across the city. We're investing in Chicago, not just for today, but for the future.